Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you for being here. So guys, what we're going to do is the second half of October, a bi-weekly read for you and who. That who could be a friend or family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, one side of a situation or another, and even a person of interest, all right? So do note that, all right? This is going to be a general read, so if you are looking for a personal read, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box. We're going to start with a card on self-love because we all know that love, whether it's in a relationship, or anything, or non-romantic, it starts with you, all right? Because you've got choices that you can make on how you respond to certain situations. And you do keep in mind I'm using the same deck that I used in the first half of the bi-weekly. So if you want to compare the beginning of the month to the second half of the month, you can do that, all right? For your, sun, moon, rising, as well as your Venus, all right? So here's the card that I got while we were speaking that popped out. And this is about accepting disappointments, okay? Accepting disappointments gracefully, okay? So, for many of you in a relationship or situation, perhaps it just didn't gel out the way you wanted to. Maybe you had certain, maybe perhaps expectations, which, sometimes when we put expectations onto a person, place, or thing, yes, we can be disappointed. So it's important to give it what you feel is healthy for you. And, sometimes it's about jumping in because within love, sometimes if you hold back, you can't experience the full-fledged, of that feeling of being in love. But this is about accepting disappointments in a relationship or situation rather gracefully. So it could be, something that, maybe that didn't work out, that you were hoping that would work out, but it actually didn't. And this is saying that that's okay, because what it is that if you would have been staying in it and being incredibly frustrated, okay? So that's one thing that it saved you from. So do note that and kind of look at the other side of the situation, right? Also is that, trust the universe. Trust that the universe has a better plan for you, perhaps in your love life, in a relationship or situation, because that's what wants to come through here. When you're able to accept this gracefully, you're able to really remain open and then able to receive opportunities that can then come your way that are a better fit for you, okay? So that could be the case for many of you that seems to be coming out, but this is really beautiful, okay? Do it with grace, have faith that in the long run, everything is going to work out for the better, all right? So that's what wants to let you know. Release your attachment to outcomes, because especially when it comes to love relationships, right? Because when we put on expectations onto other people, that's their energy, right? We've got to focus on us, and then, they have to focus on them, and then the building of two people building something, a different type of foundation. And if you're not on the same page, then it's very, very difficult, for something to continue to manifest and to really build in something that you both really want. So that's what this is saying. Be grateful for what you know now and wait for better things to come. Okay, so the best is coming. Okay, so do note that. All right. I'm going to pull a card, a numerology card that actually shares a little bit more about the best way you can go about and kind of maneuver this. I'm just going to pull one. Let's take a look at what that is. Yeah. So guys, make the effort, all right? Make the effort. Make the effort in terms of overcoming this. Make the effort in terms of a situation that might be rather disappointing. This is saying to have the confidence, and this is about the root chakra, and this is also the solar plexus chakra. So this is saying is about, when you make the effort, in terms of a situation or whatever that comes into play here, it's basically saying, hey, right now that it's important for you to really accept these disappointments and do that because it's going to ground you. It's a 13 card that reduces to a 4, and that's all about just grounding yourself right now. So it's really beautiful. Okay. Maybe you have to overcome a certain situation or a challenge, and this is saying, make the effort in order to do so, rather than to focus on negativity, frustration, and let it rock your world. What you want to do is create a better foundation for yourself. And, I tell you, when things get tough, this is about calling on your foundation and being strong and confident and being able to know that you can push through this. Okay. So you're being encouraged to overcome, to achieve some sort of desire This is calling in not only your inner resources, but your outer resources in a situation, okay? You're going to break through this, okay? Any sort of restriction that's holding you back is what this card represents. Never, never give up, because this is saying success is guaranteed, all right? So knowing that, all right, and you know that, that's what's coming through. So let's go ahead and continue into the main read and see what wants to come up for you, Cancer. I'm a Cancer moon, so this will be interesting to see what wants to come out, all right? So we're going to use the Light Seers deck. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. And see what wants to come out for you here, all right? Now, for those of you that might be going through a very difficult time in terms of overcoming this, what you definitely want to do is to definitely check out my discovery session up there, especially if you're maybe running into blockages that might be holding you back. You know, it could be in pursuing the passions that you're going after. It could be, you know, in a relationship, or it could be some sort of self-belief mechanism that is limiting you. Then you definitely need to check it out. It allows some one-on-one time for us to get to know you and then make an educated recommendation. And if you're a good fit, then we invite you into one of our programs or packages, all right? So do note that. All right, so let's see what is going on for you here, what wants to come through for you in terms of where you're at right now. Let's take a look at what this is. I'm going to pull. Wow, my gosh, cards are flying all over the place. Cancer, I will tell you, I tried like 3 times to do your read. It was the same thing. I'm just going to use these that fell out because obviously they've got some importance that's coming into play here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. I don't even know what came out first, but what we're going to do is look at them all. The 9 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. Oh, excuse me, the 8 of Wands. Okay. So here's what we're talking about, guys. I'm here for a reason, because you're here at this channel for a reason because of this. And this is about, you know, focusing on that of which the disappointment that we shared at the very beginning, because there's been some sort of heartbreak in love. But what I really feel is that there's going to be communication coming through. Okay, so this is really interesting. So, and the 9 of Swords and the 3 of Swords, right? This is all about, you know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. Could have been dealing with that sign or someone of the sort. But what I feel here, or you're just taking on this type of energy. But this 9 of Swords is just being, you know, focusing on what didn't work. And this is about, hey, focusing on things as they are. Yes, they didn't work. And so you have learned so much wisdom from this. You have, it's been a heartbreak. There's no doubt about it, guys. And I know I've been there, and I totally feel for you. It is not an easy thing to go through. But this is saying is that you have a choice to stay in this energy, okay? And continue as this, and continue and to follow, you know, suit within this, and see if you can find that person that you know love, you know, with that, or resonate with. But you're going to find someone that also has heartbreak. So what you want to do is really focus on overcoming this. And this is saying moving this into the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is that fire energy. 8s are about change. This is saying let's make a change to balance things out. And the 8 is that infinity symbol, right? So it's that balancing of the energies. So it's just that, you know, balancing your energies once again. What is going to help you in this? Let's take a look at what's going to help you in this. What numerology, what wants to come out for you here? What is it? Yeah, I knew it. Some sort of end of a karmic completion, okay? So for some of you, this is an ending of the karma, and the debt has been paid, okay? So this is about this higher consciousness now. This is like that, it has to do almost that 7th chakra. You know, this is about, you know, grounding yourself from the very root to the very top, okay? And this is a 10 card, which is coming to an end. I love it, guys. This is coming to an end. So for some of you, you know, for many of you, I think this is coming to an end. For those of you that are still stuck on, hold on, because you're at the very tail end of this. So you won't have to actually do this anymore, because there's going to be communication coming through, which is really, really beautiful. I am going to clarify this 8 of Wands. That's all about passion, right? So it's about some sort of, I don't know, you're kind of going through some sort of movement, okay? Some sort of travel or change. that's happening. I got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about it may have to do with community, it may have to do with teamwork with someone, a person, place, or thing. But this is changing, and it's going to change with teamwork. Okay, so it could be working with others that is going to help you. The Three of Pentacles is that Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo type energy. So that's what comes into play here. But yeah, that's what I see here. Anything else? Here we go. Nine of Wands. Okay, so this is about perseverance and pushing through. Remember at the beginning we got that effort? Hold tight to the seat of your pants, guys, because this is probably going to be one of those reads that goes up and down until it gets to the finality. So this is key. This is perseverance and not giving up and having that energy and calling on that fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. Whether it's you've got that in you, you're taking it on. Or there's someone around you that has it. But I feel that you're actually persevering through teamwork, and that's going to balance things out and getting the support that you want. So there could be some sort of travel, some sort of change in a relationship or situation that really makes the difference in here. Okay, there's some sort of movement that makes a difference. One more card that I'll pull from, just want to see what wants to come through here for you. From another deck here, Being Love. Exude all of love, right? Focus on love being at the end of the rainbow here. This is all about attracting like attracts like. So if you are love, you're going to attract love. If you want to stay in this, we talked about what you'll attract, right? So there was a reason why I kind of brought that up, I feel. But the beauty of it is that you're ending of a cycle. So you can wipe that slate clean, guys, and you can have this brand new beginning in love. And it all starts with you in being love, right? Be the love that you want to attract, okay? So that's what comes into play. It does start with you in loving yourself unconditionally. So if there's been some sort of disappointment in person, place, or thing, come back to you, know that you get grounded, love yourself unconditionally, do things that are going to really uphold your value, that is treating yourself like the empress that you are, nice baths, salts, maybe in the evening with some candles, playing your favorite music, getting out in nature, and being supported by those who've got your back and love you, okay? That is so key, all right? So that's what's coming into play and where you're at. Where's this other person at right now? Let's take a look at what that is. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Dropped a deck of cards. I'm going to have to grab those too. But what is coming through here? See, so I'm telling you, it's been this way all the way through. I kept getting like weird things kind of happening, and I feel that the energies are really, kind of going a little crazy. So brace yourself. Okay. Other person. Let's take a look at what this other person is going through. Let's take a look at what that is. What is it? So we've got the Page of Swords, and we've got the Sun card, and then we've got the Strength card. Okay, beautiful. So for this other person, they're having a brand new beginning. They're feeling very good vibrations, right? Really good vibrations, which is the Sun card. And this is about the courage and love to continue to push through. It's not being the lamb, but really calling on knowing they've got both sides of that to themselves. They can be the lamb, but they also can focus on they can be vulnerable, but they can also be very fierce, okay? And open and being able courageous to actually move forward in their life, to speak forward what it is that they need to. But this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy, and this is kind of the Leo energy as well. But I really feel that there is, the Sun is a 19 card that reduces to a 10. They too are coming to some sort of ending, a completion on their part, okay? And they're having a brand new beginning, okay? And they're joyful in this brand new beginning, and they're really focusing on being, really victorious, and they're finding the strength to move forward. What's going to help them in this? So let's pull a card and see on this other side. And you might resonate with one side more than the other, so do keep that in mind, okay? Spiritual partnership. So maybe they've called upon their spirituality, or perhaps they have realized that there is some sort of spiritual partnership that they have to focus on within themselves or within this relationship or situation. It's a 27 card that reduces to a 9, and 9s are coming to fruition, all right? Almost at the 10, but this is saying that they've connected with their spirituality in order to help them work through things, okay? So that's very, very important that's coming through here. Anything else? Hold on one second, guys. I gotta pull this. I've got to go all the way around the table to go get this, because all the cards spilt out. So give me a second, all right? Hold on. Oh my gosh, you guys. They fell all over the floor. You can see this is real life happening, right? Oh my gosh, how fun is this? All right, so let me get these all here because I want to use this deck with you. It's so important. Okay. Okay, guys, thanks. All right, here we go. Here we go. I wanted to use this deck too, but and there's a reason for it. So because it actually gives you a little bit more insights on a few things, and I want to pull it. So this other person, what else do we need to know? Inner peace. So they're focusing on inner peace. Okay. Yeah, they're focusing on, you know, getting rid of old past traumas, right? Anything that had been holding them back. You see kind of that warrior pose in yoga that they're using right now. I kind of felt that I was doing that, so I picked up the cards. But this is about really practicing, you know, love. And this could have to do with inner child work too. And this is what this card also represents, some sort of inner child love. So there could be, you know, really focusing on, and that's kind of maybe why that lamb and that lion came out. Like the lamb is their child, but now they're focused on becoming very courageous and as an adult in terms of their relationships and situations and what it is that they have to do. But yeah, this is this is about, you know, really clearing any sort of past inner child trauma that once have held them back, you know, and that's really beautiful. Okay, they're actually being surged with the resolve to really break free from any sort of hindering addictions of any sort. And for those of you that might need you know, assistance with that, you know, do check out a discovery session up here or Beyond the Read, I should say. Check out the Beyond the Read. It's in my description box too, but that can help too because it really goes through and gets you to the root of the situation and helps clear some of that. So that's really helpful if we're a good match, you know. So we do take a look at that. All right. So back over to you. Let's take a look a little bit more on what's going to help you in what's the best way to move forward in the relationship or situation for you. Best way to move forward for you. What does that look like? Justice, the Magician card, guys, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got a little bit more of this that's kind of residue here, but here's the beauty of it. We've got the Justice, so this is about equilibrium in a relationship or situation. Could be dealing with the Gemini, or this could be you taking on this energy and really creating that elixir, that sort of, you know, potion code, you know, so to speak, in terms of you know, spirituality, your inner work, and you know, pulling from different energies and your guides in terms of creating an energetic balance for yourself to rid of this Five of Pentacles of feeling abandoned. Now, for some of you guys, I really feel there could have been some sort of abandonment issue that actually perhaps stemmed from childhood, and that's what comes into play here. Could be dealing with the Libra as well for some of you too. The Five of Pentacles are earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo type energy. And, you know, this is about, you know, balancing things out, using that magician energy within you. So above as below, and being able to create that elixir, so to speak, to find that remedy, to rid of this, to get the balance, and remember and to know that you are the magician in your own life as well. Okay. Now, again, some of you might be actually dealing with some. So your best way forward is to do that. And there's a lot of different messages coming through with that, but I really feel that you're kind of focusing on your balance and creating that elixir that's going to help you do that. Okay. And what's going to help you in that process? What's going to help you here? Let's take a look at what that is. The Five of Pentacles, clearing that. Surrender to the miracles, right? And that's what the Magician is all about, you know, creating, you know, using the resources that they have to create beautiful miracles within their life. And this is about also being open to the miracles that are available. You might not think that something's going to happen and boom, something shows up. So I want you to remember that. Remember, like attracts like, and that's going to be key. And that was on your side here when we talked about exuding love and to be love, right? So that's really, really important, okay? So very, very key. So let go of resistance and banish any sort of negativity that might be standing in the way that, you know, is saying, hey, miracles can't happen. This is saying, on the contrary, yes, it can, okay? Yes, it can. A miracle can happen, and so it is, all right? So do keep that in mind, all right? Anything else that's going to help you on the best way to move forward? Let's take a look at what that is real quick. This popped out. What is it? Thank you. Be in deep gratitude, okay? Focus on what you have right now, the love and the beauty that you have in you. You're such a unique individual, Cancer. You are just such beauty with, and this is saying is that to be incredibly thankful, for where you're at right now. The little things count. Be grateful for your life. Be grateful that you're living and breathing and you've got this opportunity to love and that you've learned, from the past and you're able to move forward. And this is saying because that gratitude, really increases attraction and also brings on a lot more opportunities for these miracles to happen. All right. So this is beautiful. Now on the other side, real quick, what's their best way forward? Again, you might resonate with one side more than the other. For them, the best way forward is they've got a decision to make. We get the Two of Swords. Okay. So they're kind of stuck in a decision. And this is an opportunity. Yeah. This is about, they're stuck in a decision as it relates to love because we've got the Two of Cups, intimacy and compassion. So they're stuck in making a decision, the Two of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces right here, but this is the energy of them saying, hey, it's a debacle, a decision to make, and then they're focusing on their intellect. They're kind of going from the Two of Swords to the King of Swords, which is all about clear thinking and also about intellectual. So this is about being very clear thinking and being very intellectual in terms of the decision that they're making, but they make a wise decision. There's an owl here that's based upon that. All right, as it pertains to love, they're actually focusing on that. What is it that they need to surrender in this that wants to come through for them real quick? Just so you know on this other side, surrendering to what is. They're taking the situation as it is. And what this is saying is that it's going to give them peace. And this is what's most important. So when they can't change a situation, this is about really compassionately accepting things for what it is that where they're at right now. Okay. And anything else that's important for them, love where you are. They're mirroring you guys. They're really mirroring you here. You might have someone that is a counter partner here is what I'm feeling in some way, shape or form. Even if you're at a distance from each other, what is the best advice for you in terms of moving forward? What wants to come into play? What's your best advice in moving forward? Here it is. What is it? Twin flames. I knew it. Your passion ignites. All right. You guys are both, you're both at the same part. You're both at the same, you're both healing right now and you're both actually accepting current circumstances until a miracle can take place here, okay? It's a twin flame. Your passion is going to ignite down the line. I gotta tell you guys, what might not be coming through right now romance. Cupid arrows strikes, okay? At the right time, okay? Only at the right time. So divine timing is in play. I knew this, guys. Okay, so note your comments below. I'm sending you lots of love. Drop your girl a like. Definitely subscribe, guys. It keeps my channel going, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.